Hello, doctors. Dr. Ido Lavi here from pediatricaligners.com. And I am excited to share news with you because last week, Align announced that the early treatment product that they call Invisalign First will now be available not only for an 18-month duration, but is now going to be considered a 24-month long treatment. To us at pediatricaligners.com, this is an important step in the right direction because, after all, we do not see early pediatric aligners as early. We see them as timely. We do not see them as interceptive. We see them as comprehensive. Timely comprehensive treatment takes more than 18 months. 18 months is reflective of this kind of treatment. None of these treatments really would be in effect for longer than 18 months because, after all, they are early, they are interceptive, and they were with limited objectives. If you take the Hawley, for example, certainly a very limited objective. You would not expect it to take 18 months at all to resolve a crossbite, even though you're not moving any of the rest of the teeth and you're only using this finger spring with a non-precise force in an imprecise, vague direction. At the very least, you can achieve your limited objective of resolving the crossbite. But when we look at crossbites, anterior crossbites, we are looking to see what can we do for the rest of the dentition? What can we do for the rest of the maxillary dentition? Can we get some alveolar development? Can we take the lower incisor and push it back into the bone and develop the lower dentition at the same time? And so, since we can, we do not view it as early, we view it as timely, because now is certainly the time. There is no better time than now to fix this incisor coming out of bone or to start to manage this very malleable, flexible bone. And so it's not early, nor is it just interceptive. When you see the results of what we're getting from these cases, the alveolar balance, the symmetry that we see here, midlines are on as they are at the end of our cases because simply we are programming into the ClinCheck that way. This kind of alveolar balance that they then carry into adulthood is a comprehensive result. So it's not a limited, interceptive, early objective. It is a timely, comprehensive objective. This is just a case that came in yesterday. So it came in at the very end of May. She was treated from January, my friend Maya, from January of 2025. And so this is the second time that I saw her. And we talk in our course about how we space out our treatments. So she went from what looked like a habit, like a pacifier mouth, to a nice result. I only show you this result, and here we see it. You can see the dates down here. So it's from January 2025 to May 30th of 2025. When you look under the hood and you see the dental alveolar results that she's getting, these are not simply deceptive kind of limited results. We're looking for a comprehensive kind of alveolar balance that's going to be able to be carried on through life. This is going to take her more time. It's only been 5 months and we have already gotten such nice results. But there's so much more to go, and the time to do it is now. And so we thank Align for extending it, for listening to us and extending from 18 to 24 months, because now we have the confidence to start our Invisalign First cases. We feel it's an homage to how much we're accomplishing with these cases. So again, 7 months into treatment, but still not done by any means. Another 7 months treatment. These are early treatments. These are after 2 visits, but these cases are not done yet. These cases are just in the beginning stages of starting to develop that alveolar balance. What we're looking for at the end is a result where we have 3-dimension of alveolar balance. So when you look at a patient with a deep bite, a narrow bite, as this patient does, and you can see that within 7 months we were able to at least address in 3-dimensionally the alveolar balance, we are then compelled to start. It is a call to action to start when we can. There is no excuse or justification for not treating this patient, for not taking advantage of her youth and flexibility in order to start to achieve these goals. And it is by no means done after these 7 months. There is so much more yet to do, and we're grateful to have more runway, more months with which to do it. So just to give you another example, this took a year. This looks like it took 5 years because obviously the changes, and we can't take credit for all the facial changes. Obviously the patients are growing, but there's something to stable alveolar balance. This is what our cases look like on the regular. So a patient comes in like this. A joke I make is that a year later he has to find a whole new bunch of friends because he can't be seen hanging out with kids that look like this anymore. But what we are looking for in terms of the result is basically early mixed dentition still, right? We would like to see them at 8 years old, but we're taking advantage of their youth. They only have their 6-year molars and their incisors, and they're all in place. and now everything is in stable alveolar balance. And what we do is we wait for the adult teeth to erupt, and when they do, we just view that as detailing. But we like to not have to jump into that detailing right away. We like to have the full complement of 2 years just to make sure we can get to this stage in 2 years, and then watch the teeth erupt in a transitional dentition. What the retention protocols are in between those two phases is a conversation in itself. But suffice it to say, we're getting to this stage within 2 years. 2 years gives us the appropriate amount of runway to get to this stage. And once we do, then we can prepare them properly for a very limited phase two that's really just a detailing phase. And so I thank you for your attention, and I thank you, Align, for this update. It is a sign of things pointing in the right direction, and I wish you all the ability to offer this to your patient and make this world a better place, one young smile at a time.